Today, there is an interesting Japanese label which I want to share with you. Hi, this is Takashino from Jazz Blues Japan. Yeah, as I said, you know, I just want to feature one Japanese label, jazz label, which I think is interesting, and I'm sure not many jazz collectors outside of Japan know this small Japanese label. The label is called Norma Japan. Unfortunately, Norma Japan is no longer there. They closed their business a long time ago. But it used to be a kind of popular jazz label, because they were specialized in jazz only. And yeah, they were popular during the 90s, especially up to the early 2000. But I think somewhere in 2000 something, they closed the business. That's a sad story anyway. But they did release many great jazz albums, and most of them are reissues, and some of them are just the original recordings at that time during the 90s. And recently I got a bunch of Norma jazz albums which I just want to share with you. And since it is a small minor label here in Japan, as I said, not many jazz collectors know Norma Japan, right? You know it? If you know it, yeah, you must be a deep jazz collector. Yeah, that's what I can tell. But even here in Japan nowadays, not many jazz collectors know the Norma Japan and its releases. But yeah, they released many great jazz records. And okay, before I talk too much, I'll just share with you some of them that I got. This one is a reissue, reissue of the, I don't know whether Black and Blue records. It's a minor and small jazz label in France, so it's a French label, but this one is a reissue of one of the albums that they issued. This is the Jerry Wiggins. Wiggins here, yes. Jerry Wiggins, I think is a great jazz pianist, but somehow he was not that popular, But most of the deep jazz collectors know Jerry Wiggins, and yeah, they rate this Jerry Wiggins as one of the greatest jazz pianists. And this recording was done in the 70s, I think in the mid 70s, and Norma Japan reissued that album, the Wiggins here, in 1990 something, and this is a great job. And let me tell you, the sound quality is really good, and the pressing and the pressing quality as well is very good, and as I have told you many times, during that time in the 90s, yes, without a doubt, this one is also cut and pressed by the Toyo Kase. Yes, so the quality surely is just superb, best quality. And what about this one? Sonny Thompson. Yes, Swings in Paris, right? Yeah, Swings in Paris, Black and Blue records. Yes, it's a great album too. And Norma Japan at that time, they restored the original jacket design, of course, and also the label. Also, the original one is restored as well. And the same as the Wiggins here, Jerry Wiggins. Yeah, the pressing quality, the sound quality, really superb. And they also released the original recordings, but it's not the original recordings, but they reissued the original recordings of Interplay. Yes, the label is called Interplay. Yes, they released many jazz titles of Interplay during the 90s as well. And yeah, let me tell you, all of them are just fantastic, and most of them are piano trio albums, which I think is very beautiful. What about this one? Frank Strazzeri. Yes, Frank Strazzeri, tribute to Bud Powell. Yes, yeah, it's a piano trio album, and yeah, great album too. And this one is also the piano trio, Keith Greco, and Eddie Green. Yes, Eddie Green. This one is for you, Eddie Green. Yes, a great album. And Billy Wallace. Yes, Billy Wallace, Soulful Delight. Yes, and all of these titles were released under the label called Interplay. Interplay, as I said, it's a small French label, jazz label, and Norma Japan, reissue these great titles, and the same as the Black and Blue Records reissue. All of these titles, the pressing quality, the sound quality are just superb. I don't know. This Norma and these releases. If you don't know them, and if you don't know the Norma Japan, yeah, I think it's better for you to dig in. Great jazz label, no longer there, sadly. But whenever you find their title or titles on the market, I think it's better for you to get them. Yeah, that's it for today. I hope you like it. Norma Japan, yeah, they did a great job, reissuing those great jazz albums, but somehow they stopped. Yeah, it's a sad story. Yeah, it was like Venus Records in Japan, or the Sawano Kobo in Japan. Small label, but they did a great job. Yeah, it's a sad story anyway. Okay, lastly, I'll keep praying, wishing you guys, family members, co-workers, everybody to be safe in this unusual situation. Please continue staying safe. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.